Hi everyone, this is the Dupe Parenting Podcast. My name is Ibrahim Suleiman.
And my name is Linda and Ejiofor Suleiman.
And we have our friends here. I love it. See, that's why they're here.
Welcome to the Waiting Pod.
Okay, guys, welcome to another episode of Dupe Parenting Podcast. As usual, my name is Linda Ejiofor Suleiman, and
My name is Ibrahim Suleiman.
we have our friends here.
So, you know how we say that, we have... This is for DG, Amond. No, it wasn't DG that said it was Yinka. Was it Yinka or DG?
It was Deji.
It was DG.
And he had
Yes.
a follow-up with our director, Deji.
Yes. That you people that say that we don't we bring back friends that we brought on the podcast before because we don't have friends. Shame on you people. Because I said, you know what? All my other friends that I haven't brought yet. Boom!
There are plenty of
Bolaji and Jessica.
So, fun fact. I was the MC at their wedding.
Yes, he was.
I was the one that,
years ago.
Oh, I can see your shoulder going up. Put it down,
Yes.
put it down, put it down.
But
Please
bro,
hire him, oh.
bro, you do
Yes.
realize we helped to kick off your career. You do
To
know
be
that.
fair, because it wasn't one of the things that I used to want to do. And then, see this Bolaji, fear him. Bolaji has sweet mouth. I mean, I now understand how he bags Jessica. But this boy has sweet mouth. So that's how Bolaji and me. I was like, no, it's not, I don't really enjoy these things, weddings. I like corporate events. Those ones are weddings. Some people now want you to now off your jacket and now start dancing and willow on the stage, all these kind of
I
things.
even have feedback for you.
Oh, gosh.
Right? So while we were planning the wedding, my dad was like, see, whatever you do, if you find all those MCs that used to make people do funny things, I will personally come and collect the mic from the MC. I'm just like... So after the wedding, because I only had 3 days off work, so after the wedding, my father just went, you try. So I'm just like,
Coming from an Edo man, that's a strong compliment. You try.
you're not scarred, man. He was prepared to be scarred. And you did all right. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
So
Thank you.
you kicked off his career.
Yes, and there was a follow-up
Yeah, actually.
that happened during pandemic. but
Actually.
we'll not.
Yeah, let's not. Yeah. So, but these two are really dear to my heart. I met Bolaji first, and then he introduced Jessica and I, and it was because of work. And I didn't know that they were dating at the time. And when I met Jessica, we just hit it off immediately to the point where at some point I started to feel like she was the one that introduced me to Bolaji. It was so weird
He's
because
the charm.
So Jessica, tell us what you do. Apart from the fact that you've made 2 human beings.
I do things, so I don't do things. Anyways, I am, and hey, how do I? So typically, I would say I'm a copywriter. Then my mom was like, "Stop that! You're not a copywriter. You do more than copywriting. You do marketing campaign. You do." Yeah, I do all of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sew clothes.
You made this yourself, right?
Yes.
So come
I
on.
draw, so illustrating.
Mom tunes on Instagram.
And all of that. So I do a bit of everything. Just show me the YouTube video on how to do it. I've done it.
Mado.
Hey,
I've done it.
love it.
See, one thing I like to say is that in totality, she's a storyteller, and she tells stories through different mediums. So whether it's clothing, whether it's through selling, whether it's through, she's a storyteller.
Who needs a manager when you have Bolaji? Round of applause, please.
Sincerely, she has only scratched the surface. We're going to see a lot more from her. But
Amen.
that's
Looking
my
forward
wife.
to
I
that.
married her.
I love it.
Claim it and own it.
Oh my God.
And Bolaji, what do you do?
So interestingly enough, I'm also into marketing.
Yes.
An interesting story to that. I met Jessica while we were working. I was actually her boss. Yeah. So
You were doing meals and boom at work.
So say this kind of things. You're giving me
yes.
ideas. I don't usually do this kind
so
of
this
thing.
was
though.
pre Me Too era, so they could not cancel us. And God knew what he was doing, so we were good. But yeah, so interestingly, I got into marketing by mistake.
Most of us, we stumbled
we
into
got
things.
to where we needed to be. So I do marketing strategy. I'm the lead for a particular company that delivers medical supplies across Nigeria and a couple of other African countries. I don't want them to fire me, so I will not mention them. But that's what I do. And in my side game, I also do content.
Yes.
Particularly around dating. And you can't have parenting without dating. So it's kind of linked
Well,
together.
ideally, you shouldn't have parenting without dating.
You should have dating before you parent.
Yes, you should date first, then parent.
Public
Yes.
service announcement.
Let's be clear.
And interestingly enough, so she didn't mention it, but she also leads a group of parents as well.
Oh,
in
okay.
her-
Even I didn't know that.
outside of her work. And it's something tied to our church.
Okay.
And she's been, this is your second year now.
Yes.
This is your second year. So she
Basically
helps
about
to.
intentional parenting, because you find that these days we just wing it, or we believe that, oh, this is how my mother did it. My mommy beats me, so I will beat my own too. It's a lie. That's a trauma response. So please understand how to parent properly. So that's basically what we do. There's a whole syllabus. We take you through milestones, changes your kids go through, how to approach it from a more psychological point of view, as opposed to just saying, you are talking anyhow, I want to slap you. It's not like that, please. So yeah, that's...
That
I like
brings us to the topic that we have today.
Sorry, before you go ahead, she forgot to mention one other thing. She has a comic strip on Instagram.
I
called-
did.
But you
I
said it,
said it.
My bad. Sorry.
No, but it's good. Baba,
But it's good.
reiterate it.
Manager.
Yes,
Say it.
say it.
We need to put it out there. We put it out, please. If you have not visited it and you are a mother, I don't know about fathers, but mothers,
Including
it will-
fathers
Including
it will-
and
it will
uncles
touch
and
you-
aunties too.
It will touch you in a different
T for
way.
10.
Sorry, I was mesmerized by her beauty.
It's
I
fine.
missed-
It's fine. Baba, you're preaching to the choir. I completely understand.
This episode will be hard.
Wait, did you? Why did you say
say we
different?
had-
Because he will get distracted by his wife all the time, Abi.
No, because I'm single.
Did he say it's me? I'm the problem.
Okay,
You want to talk
that
about the
brings
topic?
us to the topic of today. The topic is what's that word again? Sorry.
Come on.
Now I get it. Appreciating our parents and why they did what they did. So first of all, before we get to that, Jessica, you have two beautiful girls. What are their names?
Nimi and Nemo.
Why?
You heard that right, everyone.
Yes.
Nimi
And
and Nemo.
Why?
Why the names? Or
Why the names and what do they mean?
Lord. So Nimi is short for Tioluwa Nimi.
Okay.
I belong to God. And Nemo is short for Oluwanimofe.
Oh.
It's God I want. Right? Interesting story behind Nemo's name. He loves finding Nemo.
Yes, I was going to say it has to do with that, and then
And
he
the
found the way.
Nigerian mother means that they will not find my child like that in Jesus' name.
Amen.
So when they gave her the name and they prayed for her, I laid my hand on her head and I said, they will not find you. You will not be missing in Jesus' name. The Lord will lead your feet.
Amen.
I turned to my
Jessica, you have killed
So yeah,
me.
those
So
are.
I love to ask the mothers their betting story. So how was your
Yay!
Because wait, before you tell your betting story, because I remember when she had her second child, Nemo, she had her like 2 months before I had Keon.
Yes,
This was my midnight partner. Like when I wake up to breastfeed, I was saying, Nemo and Jessica, have fun now. what are you doing tonight? This morning? What are
Lord.
and we'll be comparing. Oh,
are
Nemo has started drinking pap. Your own is drinking pap. My own is not refusing to drink pap.
She started eating semo. I remember sending you a video that, look at this.
So we used to compare and talk about everything. When I would tell her, this is, she now said, don't worry, it will happen. And just remember that kids are different.
True. That they are.
You helped me, to be honest. You were one of the people who I would stay up when I was chatting. I was staying up late, and if this man is snoring by the side after doing his own, your own
No, I wanted to see whether you would tell the full story.
No, but after doing your own
My own shift.
your own shift ahead, it's my turn. I will now.
If I don't finish my shift, make I no sleep, make I no snore.
Yeah, but that midnight shift is actually one
No,
of
but
the...
he does the midnight shit. No, I'm doing the early one. Like
Oh, okay.
11, then it was 2 hours later that I now started pitying him because he started having huge bags. I'm like, okay, don't worry.
And at the time, because she had just had a
I
baby.
know they see this bag, this pregnancy and breastfeeding bag. You know they go. You know they go.
No, but to
That's
be
not the
fair,
point.
after she had Keon, she couldn't work for a few months. You understand? I was still working. So when I do my shift it was from 1 to 4.
1 to 4. That
By the
early-
time,
that
okay, no,
early
we
time.
had, okay, it's true, we changed
Yeah, we
shifts
switched,
because I
so-
used to do 10 to 1, but then later I now moved from 1 to 4. When I can't finish that, I can't go to work looking like a zombie.
Actually, yeah.
Because,
That's what I mean. He's sleeping, so he's resting at that time. That's when I take over that period.
No, but you are nice. You were reasonable. I wasn't. I thought they breastfeed, they look you.
why are you sleeping? Why do you look like you're having a good night?
And the funny thing is that you will now wake up like, my darling, you've tried. I've tried. Send me alarm. I've tried. What am I using you have tried for?
Unfortunately, see, yeah, you are a better man than me. Because I'm a deep sleeper. So once I enter into
is on.
Right, proper or yo?
It's a gift. I'm not repentant.
But it's a
wish.
gift I wish I had because I can't. If anything moves,
Ibro is up.
I will wake up.
But you know what you need to do?
Tell
Go
me.
and register an extra name for yourself that has sleep tied to it. And let people be. You think I'm joking? My name is Bolaji. Omo Bolaji means the child wakes up with wealth.
So you were
Come on,
sleeping.
so you have to sleep.
you have to
Yeah.
sleep. So every time somebody calls my name, they are reinforcing my gift of sleep. So my brother, there's a guy I know that changed his name because his former name had something else and he wanted a particular thing in his life. And he changed his name
And he
to
gets
reflect
it.
that in, and he started seeing it in his life. So I don't think it's a coincidence.
We don't enter church. Oh.
So my name is Ibrahim, which is Arabic for Abraham.
Father
of many nations. Are you ready?
Hey, your son
Are
is
you
your
ready?
Isaac.
They are
See,
coming.
Your son is your Isaac.
Maybe I have a feeling that Keon is
Great things.
They're going to be. You're going to have a lot of greatness because obviously I have like one or two left to go.
Just one or two.
No, but you people haven't closed shop.
No.
we
Me, I was team one and done. You understand?
But it's not your
until
decision. You do not.
so I've always known that. However, I can influence her decisions in life. But this particular one, she looked me dead in the eye and said, "We're not done." So yeah,
Then you're not done.
Yeah, you're not done, but she has
definitely
spoken.
not
You're
done.
not done. You're not
Definitely
done.
not.
Please, let's go back. To
So, but are you guys?
Oh, no,
Are
we're
you
done
done?
shop.
Okay.
This waste has retired.
We're
not doing again.
I thought we were still.
See, Daddy, we've had this conversation. I've told you, if we're going to do this thing, let's do it now. Because the thing don't dey long. If it long past this long way, you don't already long. We're not doing again, no.
I have mixed. And coming back to what you said about her pregnancy story, Nemo's pregnancy was a bit rough
Oh, okay.
for her. And
It was a foretelling of the personality of the child that was
it was a bit rough. And I see, even the first, that's Nimi, I was there. There was a point in time she held my hand and it was the finger with my wedding band.
Oh,
and she squeezed
almost.
it.
Oh,
I remember that pain. That's just this pain. No. She carried the baby.
I'm pushed and
And then
everything.
she came later to say, I want another one. I was like, but my finger remembers that pain. And I want to
But
do
now
this one
so it dey be
again.
now. Now so it dey be.
So for me, it's like, if we could have the child without all of the pregnancy, I'm all for it. But
Same here.
in terms of that,
Yeah.
and then each one is different. I
Yeah.
know. So that's my reservation. So if we could snap a finger like Thanos and then
Snap
the
your
child
finger.
appears.
Me, I've been trying to convince this girl. Me, I'm very open to surrogacy. And I know it's a very weird conversation that most people just like,
It's a no.
And so you see. But I am, because let me not lie. You know that ring finger pain you're talking about? I still have PTSD from the first few months of Keon's life. So thankfully for the pregnancy, at least in her own words, the pregnancy was easy breezy. There was never a day we had to.
Sometimes it might be like that for the first.
For the first, Abby.
Yeah.
You know, we never had a situation where we had to rush to the hospital. Nothing. All the times we went to hospital were because we had appointments. It was time to
The
go.
only time we had to rush was when Keon was born.
Yeah.
That was
The only day that we actually rushed to the hospital. So, you know, but you see those first few months of his existence outside
was
of
out.
his
Fourth
moment.
trimester.
Oh my God. I have PTSD from it. But apparently, the person who was slipping into postpartum depression cannot remember
I do remember.
that's whatever.
But I keep telling you that the reason why I want to have a second child
Is
and
so
with
that your son will not be
Keon,
lonely.
He will not be lonely. He has somebody he can. What's that?
Because I enjoyed playing with even to this day, I enjoy playing with my siblings. You understand? So
That is very valid.
Jessica, stop
Sorry,
it.
before we go, I think I have to say this. You see, people are always like, oh, I don't want him to be lonely. Are you ready to be a referee? Are you ready to be a judge?
Trisha.
In a wrestling ring.
Mommy, this person did this. Mommy, this person did that. You will now say, God, give me wisdom. Because you need it. Because you now find out that, oh, you're focusing on one child. Don't, you know you're older. You should have more maturity. And then the second one is just like, but she has played
Do
you.
you know what the interesting thing is? she has 5 siblings. So I would have thought that, considering that the dynamics, 'cause I have 3 siblings, she has 5, so she was in a bigger family, and it sounds they had so many adventures that I'm surprised that she's now taking this particular stance, considering how things were.
And yes, you see, I was not the one born in the Peking. One. 2, I remember us having fun. I also remember my mom saying, clean your room, clean your room, clean your room. Don't do this, don't do that. We took all of that shouting for granted. Now that I'm shouting the shout, I have wisdom. So I understand now.
Because that's actually really what we want to talk about today. Because we, there are a lot of things that are... But, before we get there, right, let's go back to the birthing story.
So, we didn't have kids until 2 years after we're married.
Which was the plan.
We needed to, you get to know each other beyond just dating. Dating and marriage, totally different. So we're finally ready for the kid. We're like, yes, let's have a baby. Pregnancy, wonderful. I was glowing, baby. Even me, at times I look at my picture, I was like, baby, you're fine. I was like, yeah, you're looking good. And then, to prepare yourself, YouTube and I want to go and watch it. Wow. This thing looks easy. They are making up in the hospital room. I carry my makeup, pack my bag. I'm like, we're ready. I'll probably go like 11 and then I'll be back maybe 2 after I've had the baby.
Wow.
Back where?
When life is like, hey, hold my beer.
Let me show you something.
I think it was Sunday night when I first started spotting. No, Saturday night.
It was 12?
I started spotting. I was just like, okay. So, I started timing contraction. Then it gets as contraction go do your throwaway phone. So, like, so, we had called everybody, come to the hospital. And my mom was bright and early by 6, thinking, we're not past 12.
You're joking.
6 o'clock, we're still there.
PM.
So she got there at 12 a.m. on the day of.
We got to the hospital at 12. They said all that pain I've been feeling is only 1 centimeter dilated. I'm like, okay, all right. Yeah, bad as it, but it can't be that bad. Oh, it was that bad. My mom came, all my colleagues came, all our family members came. You are still in labor. I'm still in labor. After a while, they're like, we cannot wait again. We have to give you oxytocin. So they did that, and then I thought I was feeling pain. Then I started feeling pain Pro Max. So then they took me to and it was just like, I was just seeing lights. God, I love my mother, but there are some people that are not wired for sympathy.
Yes.
Lower your voice. Everybody must not know that you are born in Peking. We do this thing all the time. If you were in the village, you will be kneeling down. I'm not in the village, man. I'm in the city and I'm in pain. No, she don't want to hear all of that. Your mom. Lower your voice. Then there was a time when they said, he cannot enter the labor ward, that she should come in. So by the time I tell her, she said, come on. Come on, carry your wife. Because I was seeing light. I was actually seeing the sky, but I thought it was light. So I was shouting, I'm seeing light. I'm seeing light. Mama said, shut up. Not seeing light. He said I was in pain. Finally, I say, you can push. I say, with which energy? They say, you have to push, madam. I now pushed. I now ripped. It was a bad rip. So she finally came. All I remember was she came out. He was crying. Mom was like, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I was just like, where's my baby? I need to see your face because I'm going to show you Pepe for this stress that I'm going through.
Just can't kill me today.
So, that was that for the first. But she see the second one. From pregnancy, I already knew.
That this was going to be.
When she's showing you premium. Sometimes I'll go fancy. I said, we cannot find the heartbeat. What was this? You can find the heartbeat. So the heartbeat is there. You must find it. So we had all of that. There was a time I fell ill. I went to the hospital. They're like, they can't release me. Every time they came to check for a heartbeat, they couldn't find a heartbeat. I was like, what's going on with this child? So, and then I was telling him downstairs, I was having dreams on dreams on dreams. I know they say pregnancy, you have dreams, but this was not dreams. This was not like pregnancy dreams. I told him maybe 2 or 3 years later, we started to see the manifestation of those dreams that I had. Right. So it was not just, it was much more than that. So that's when I realized that there's something about this babe. But when it was, I went to work that day. My belly was doing something. I said, no, darling, you wait. And it was on a Monday. I got back. 8 o'clock, I started feeling pains. I'm like, these pains are back to back. It's not serious. It was not like that first. I started like, well, we're fine. Then I felt the pain again. I was just like, yeah, I think we should go to the hospital. I'm just like, it can't be that bad. Yeah. We started going.
Yeah.
Now we got to the hospital. I was just like, doctor, I want a poo-poo.
He said, sorry, dear.
Doctor said, don't do it. I said, doctor, I want a poo-poo. So she says, let me check. Say, madam, it's good you came on. You are already 6 centimeters dilated. I say, They said, let's take her to the and they started rushing. They took us
And is
up
it
there.
that you don't even know when you are...
No, you don't. And funny enough, apparently second pregnancies are way faster, as in deliveries are way faster than
As
first.
if you do
Much faster.
Natural, yes.
Yes.
So because, man, by the time they carried me upstairs, I could legit feel her head coming. I was like, this child is coming. They're like, no, madam, wait, you are not fully dilated. You're not fully dilated. So by the time they put me on the bed, they quickly put everything. I said, madam, release her. And the baby came out.
Interestingly, no. I was with her in the room, and I was like, let me just go and get something in the car. So we had our
the go bag, yeah.
And also I wanted to get so I was like, okay, look, just give me 2 minutes. I'll be back. I went, came back, the baby had come out.
I was just like, yeah. But like afterwards, she was fine. COVID happened like maybe a few weeks later, and then, but like, yeah, she has showed us. And then I don't take her out if I don't have a nanny. Because there's no, you will be chasing. This is how you will run after your child. Call me anymore, call me. And the more you run, the faster she runs. And she's running and she's like,
yeah, keep up.
But the other thing to it was that shortly after she had her, she fell sick and she needed to be admitted in the hospital. And I don't even know what was that traced to.
Was sepsis. Was sepsis. They couldn't find the source of it. Yeah. So it was a number of things. I sprained my neck when pushing her out, so I couldn't hold my head up. At the time, I didn't realize what it was. I thought it was stress. So I couldn't hold my head up. There was COVID. Then there was a point where my head started vibrating because my neck couldn't do the work again. So they took me to the hospital. Then shortly after, sepsis. Then shortly after, malaria. They weren't sure whether it was malaria or COVID. So I think for the first 3-4 months, was in and out of the hospital. And then I'll try and pump in the hospital. The guy just comes and say, what you are pumping, madam, is antibiotics. Pour it away and give your child formula. So that's why when I see mothers that they want to do exclusive, and I'm not knocking exclusive, but you have to understand that the work involved in exclusive, the quality of milk you give your child depends on the on what you are getting,
what you're taking.
Right? Mm-hmm. In the village, then you will notice that people who just have babies, they're giving them pounded yam and correct soup. Pounded yam is heavy, right? So it will translate to the thickness, for want of a better word, of your. So once if you're eating, and no offense, so if you're the kind of person that used to eat like Singaporean noodles, Indomie, your child will be waking up every 2 minutes because mommy, give me food.
Yeah,
give me
I get
proper
you.
food. Do you understand? So I'm just like, if you can, add formula to the mix so that you can sleep, because sleep is
Yes,
important.
you need to sleep to actually
Yeah.
produce milk.
Yeah.
so yeah, that's
Man, it's a very, detailed cycle. One thing connects to another and all of that.
Wow. See, with that harvest, I don't think I want to burn another one. What?
it's fast. Sharp. 4 hours, you're out. I came in 8, I was out.
No, this one has made up her mind that, the C-section.
I did the first one.
Yeah.
And
She-
then it's fast now. It's fast, sharp. Like,
No, but I'm saying you saying we've talked about this, Bolaji. We are not having. Bolaji wants another one.
No. So
see,
it's actually an open discussion between the two of us. She's just concerned about the timing. That look, we've spoken about it. We're making transitions in terms of some things in our career, and also if a baby comes in, it kind
To
of
truncate it at least, or at
But
least
for me, it's
speed bump it.
I don't want to say PTSD because that's but basically being in that experience of her having the child,
go through
being
all of
sick
that, yeah.
after having the child, and all of that are things that I don't want to experience
Again.
with her again. Those are the things that. But in terms of the possibility of a child, and I'll be very honest, we have 2 girls. I'm hoping to have a boy.
Fair.
There's also the context that.
Don't give me that look, young lady. Do you know why she's looking at me like that?
Why?
Tell
So
her.
what's it
Tell them.
No, you tell them. Open your ass.
Let me expose myself here. So she wants to have another baby, right? Because she wants to have a girl.
Which is
Now,
fair.
which is fair.
Yes,
Fair.
yes.
Why you sound like me?
Because
However, I want another boy. And every time I say this, people look at me as if I'm crazy. But I do want
the
to
plan
have.
is 2 and we are done.
Yeah, we can have 2 boys and be
God-
done.
God gives us the second one as twins. I've asked God that I want a boy and a girl. As long as a girl is in that mix, it's okay.
That's compromise now. Twins.
Who is twin?
Did you watch the last episode?
So
Exactly. Like, it would be so fun.
So, see.
So
whatever.
Z just said that I will make
an amazing. He said amazing.
No, babe, that's not what I see what you're doing.
Amazing girl that.
Yemu. So
I
while
feel the
What's
girl.
another point?
so while I do not disbelieve that I would be a good girl dad, and yes, I know that's God will help me.
That's given.
It's thank for saying like that, but
This is me just saying that you will
I
have
know.
that girl.
so
Amen. While you're
so
side.
wait, settle down. While I know that so as it stands,
Okay.
right? There's a mumu button, which we all have. So you now marry the love of your life. Now we'll now match it. You understand? Settle down. Then you now have a baby. And then you know how you meet your wife and you're so in love, you feel like your heart is going to burst. Then you now have a baby. And then your heart to now just like expand like a zillion more, whatever. And you'll be like, oh my God, there's so much love. This.
You have capacity.
Yeah.
You have capacity. Like,
But here's the problem. Ioma has me wrapped around her pinky. Keon just has me wrapped. You understand? It's a daily struggle, right? Because I'm the tough one in this mix.
I actually find that hard to believe.
You see?
I think Linda is the
See, Linda is tough with adults.
I'm not the top.
Linda is tough with adults. I'm the one that used to tell her, baby, calm down. No, be nicer. Check your tone. I'm constantly telling her, baby, no, be more diplomatic when you're dealing with people. She's like, no, now we're adults. Let's know the truth. Let's say it. I, on the other hand, I'm the one that can manage adults, emotions and be like, I'll tell you the truth, but I'll table it with love.
But we
You
switch
see, when it comes to
babies,
being the
like
parent.
Keon.
So with other people's babies, I will spoil them anyhow. But with Keon, because I know that if this one goes bad, is my response. It's me that spoil it. Because this one does. See, Keon has her on lockdown. So I'm the one that now has to say face the wall. No, like it has gone to the point now where if he's being naughty, I just like. He moves.
and he moves.
He moves.
You need to teach me how to do that. They don't answer me.
You are the mother.
It's my job.
That's
It's not
him.
your own. It's my job.
You don't know you're a rival. Whether you know it or not, this is their love. You are the one that gets the chunk of it.
the work.
It don't matter to them. So with that being said, right, it's difficult for me to say no to Keon because he'll just give me a look and my mind I'm like, bro, you can do it. You can do it.
So
if I get a daughter,
Not if, when.
when you get a daughter, and this
Which
one,
is happening very soon.
twins.
Soon and very
Twins.
soon. We are
Brotherly.
going to get
When you
together.
say that, people switch.
And
it's so,
so
see,
Ibro,
I know that. See, people. Oh,
Ibro, one thing
God.
you need to realize. Here is something
I'm still going to-
that's comforting for you. The superpowers that Keon has now, you will lose some of them when the
This
younger
is true.
one comes.
This is very true. This is very true.
Yes,
And-
the dynamic is going to
Yeah,
change.
and the more
going to change.
the earlier it happens, and no pressure, but the earlier it happens,
The better.
Pressure there.
Pressure, wow.
because I won't say it's a challenge, but what we're currently facing is Nimi was the only child for 4 years, right? She has had a younger sister for 3 years now, and she's still battling not being the center of attention. So you have things like, oh, mommy, you don't love me the way you love Nemo. I cannot treat you as a 7-8-year-old the way
You were
I treat a
treated
3-year-old. The things you got away with at her age, you are not letting her get away with
those
it now.
things now.
Right? So that struggle of attention, being the only child versus, do you get, it's not going to be a struggle, but it's something you just probably need to watch out for because
You see, this is why we have this. So that people who watch this at that stage will know these things. Because nobody told us the things that we're going through now. So yeah, thank you for sharing that.
people should
That's
actually,
yeah.
we should talk
Another
about it.
thing that my first daughter will probably never realize is that if we're going to go by emotions and hours invested, we have invested more in her because she was the first child. We did not know what we were doing. So everything was like, is this the way? Let's try this. This second born, Anyway, should we see this eventually? I know. But
Anytime, so she's feeling like we've seen that before. Calm down.
The investment is not the same
Yeah.
because we have seen this before. So you know,
And even family members, like Nimi was the first granddaughter from my side of the family. Oh my goodness, come on!
Everybody was.
Come and see. Like I had when she was 3, we still had items that we hadn't opened from when she was a baby.
Same
so,
here,
we had to. So, do you get because Nemo, I didn't buy baby clothes. Well, it's another girl. So like, yeah, what are we doing here? Like it's when we're and he was like, it's true. We don't have teeth in something. Let's rush and go and buy on Instagram. That's literally how. And even now, when my sister is sending clothes down, she's buying for Nimi. This dress will fit Nimi. This shoe will fit Nimi. And Nimi will just okay.
This guy.
So when she's not really angry, Mommy Nemo is getting this. Say, with all these things you are getting, you are still angry. Be nice now. Like no, she doesn't get it. She's just like.
And one of the challenges is communicating that to her. That if we're going to go by that investment now and we're going to judge love by that, you should actually feel more loved. But obviously there is the reality and there's the perception and there's managing that with the children. But that being said, by the time the younger one comes, Keon's dynamic is going to change.
Yeah.
And even you... and
Change how?
in terms of not being the center of attention.
And not having the power he used to have
over the
guys
two of you.
Before.
So he's going to have to realize that I'm sharing you guys with my younger one. And I have to adapt to that new reality. And apart from that, you are not going to have the same energy that you had for Keon. For this person. So these people.
Bolaji, you need to calm down.
There's people that will have people.
Twins now.
Hey, 2 of you have
No,
twins
we have
now.
No. We're on a different wavelengths.
No, you have not.
We just need one more.
No,
one.
no,
Just
God will
one.
bless you.
I actually
Just
wanted
one.
2 boys.
But he...
Two boys.
Well, no, wait. What did you wait? You're talking fast. If you move, we will find you. And we will drop this
Oh
one in your
yeah,
house.
fun fact. Another fun fact is that they're down the street, so they're neighbors.
I will drop them in your house.
So you know what? I think we need to communicate our mandate to you people so you
This
understand what's
mandate.
happening. So in our family, on both sides, there is no grandson.
Oh, this is true. This is true.
Everybody has daughters. My brother-in-law, 2 daughters. My sister-in-law, 1 daughter. The other one, 1 daughter. My sister, 2 daughters. My brother,
Wow.
1 daughter. So full of daughters. Not a single grandson. So we want to, just
help the family. Give them something
You know about
to.
it is, my father has picked out the name. Every time anybody is pregnant, he said, yes. What was it? Is it? Osemudia is coming. Ogbemudia is coming. Proud Edoma.
So we just need to produce one. We don't need to just one.
My sister was
Just
pregnant,
one.
and my father was convinced. I say, boy, started telling her Ogbemudia has landed. Ogbemudia has landed. It was not Ogbemudia. Everyone was like, hello, daddy. It's my boy. I think because of the way my father is, nobody is strong enough to go and say, daddy, I told you so. Everybody just like... So yeah, we're waiting for Ogbemudia.
So it's one. That name is not twins. It doesn't work with twins now. It's one person.
Ogbemudia.
No. I don't want one name. One name.
Oh God, guys, I beg.
What we could do is that you could come together as a family, both sides, and just say, let's hustle it. Whoever gives a son, whoever that person can.
The Lord's are almost, but that's actually a fine plan.
So wait. Please, my face is paining me. So what parents now? Don't worry. I'm on track.
No, I'm saying that because we're already 35 minutes. This is my part A without
So we don't talk everything outside the topic for today. So let's focus.
Let's come back.